So recently the New York Times published an article that's been getting a lot of buzz and in fact caused a lot of conversation on a topic that is certainly something that we discuss here at the office fairly often. And that's kind of the whole idea of being busy and being really occupied in all aspects of your life. You know, Ian Lang wrote an article about this and he breaks it down into 2 points, I think echoes what the Times article said, which is that as men, we tend to have two real needs in our core. One of them is to be productive, and the second, more interesting part of that is to have some recognition of that productivity. Not to bring out one of the oldest quotes in the books, but I guess I'm about to, is if a tree falls in the forest, is anybody here? I mean, I think that kind of applies to our existence as men in this kind of day and age. We want to feel like we're contributing something to work or society or even to ourselves, but it's not just enough to have that. You kind of need to make sure that people are aware of it. And in fact, these types of behavioral trends start at a very early age. I mean, you're all excited about the picture that you drew in elementary school, but really you're not excited because you're really proud of that picture. In fact, that concept is still fairly new to you. What you are excited about is bringing it home and showing it to your parents, having it on the fridge. If you've got siblings, the little competition again to see who's got more pictures on the fridge, the gold star to show to your dad. I mean, from the very beginning stages, we're taught that it's not enough to produce. It's important to be acknowledged for that production. We often talk about humble bragging, the guy that kind of rolls up next to you and says, "Oh, man, I've had the busiest day." You know, it's just kind of baiting you. It's almost a competition. It's a bit competitive amongst guys to see who's being more productive and who's doing more with their day-to-day, and to the point where sitting back and taking a break is almost frowned upon. You know, you get that look when you say you're taking a vacation that almost with a few people they wonder, well, have you earned that? I mean, and that's a very North American philosophy, I should add. I mean, you know, vacations are a lot longer in certain parts of Europe. In certain parts of the world, there's not this obsession with a career or with the kind of day-to-day measuring stick of whether or not you're contributing. I think the key really is to make sure that you are making some sort of productive contribution to what's going on in your life and affecting other people's lives. But not to be so obsessed about it that is the only defining characteristic, is that you're always busy. Busy is a very different word than productive. Busy is almost hinting at being beyond your capacity. And I think we have to really make sure we're at a place where we're working within our capacity and allowing ourselves a little time to kind of take note of that and not be obsessed with making sure the rest of the world perceives us as these super busy individuals. And you'll probably find some good balance and a good healthy lifestyle there.